this section, we want to show you how with the system, you can call a damaged part and automate it directly with the office without having somebody running around and asking to the guys at the CNC to retake that part. The way it works, pretty easy. You just go inside the system, select the icon, scan the barcode of the part, and select your reason why the part is called as damaged. Specify the reason, select OK, and as you can see right here, my bin turned orange to specify that there is a damaged part of that item. What's really interesting, if I close my sorting rack right here on the top right, I can also go in the system and search for that part. So everybody knows now with that item that there's going to be a damaged part attached to it. As you can see right here, the part has been specified damaged.
Once a part has been called damaged from the shop, what's really interesting is that automatically the office is informed about the situation. As you can see right here, I have a pop-up that just appeared with my flag part as the damaged part. And I have what we call a warning center where all the damaged parts are called inside of the system. So the office can retake whenever he wants his part to be sent back in production from a damaged part and is informed on everything that's happening inside the floor. So once again, it's not piece of paper hanging around, it's really real-time information that goes through. So if I do go in, open my warning center, I'm just going to select my item right here, and inside my item where I have all my details, information, well, I'm just going to specify once it has been re-nested that I'm going to send it back into the floor plan just by checking up that box and send it in as an OK. One thing really interesting is that the part will become yellow line, so everybody knows that this part has been retaken, is in the process to get it back into the floor.
From the part that has been reset back into the floor, as you can see right here, my bin has come into a yellow color, so I know that the part is coming back. Once I have re-received the part, I can just go in and scan that part once again, and the system let me know where to place that part inside of my bin.
In the communication in between the shop and the office, there's one thing that's really important to be able to know is when items are going to be called as back orders. Items that you know that won't be able to go on site or are not going to be delivered on the first shipping for a customer, or just needed that your supplier needs to send you something back that you know that's going to give you a delay. So these items are important to be flagged, as you know, before you go on site that there's missing items, instead of being a surprise after the installation on site. So the way it works is when we go inside of a product or inside a category, I'm just going to open my detail screen. I can go inside my 3D product where I'm going to have my items. As I showed you on the first part, is that we can call damaged part, and now we can call what we said back orders items. One thing important, not everybody can specify what is a back order, because you don't want everybody to play around with these items. You want to be sure that they're really called correctly. So we're going to enter a password. Once my password enter, I'm just going to confirm and then specify what is the reason towards that back order item. Once again, that item will be sent down to the office and they will know that this item has been specified. If you are connected with the sorting racks, this way it's going to let the parts to go through the sorting rack by specifying that the door is back order. It's like saying that the door has been sorted, so the cabinet of that item can go through the line with this back order specified. Because an item has been specified back order at the other stations, when you arrive at the shipping area, you can have a report in real time that is going to specify what is going to be back order in your project. So if I just go in here, get my project, sorry for that. My specified project right here, then I can see that there is a back order. So the shipping knows directly right now that there's an item that's going to be missing. If he wants to go know what is the item, he can go inside the 3D and see the specified part. But what's interesting is in the report, he's going to be able to generate a back order reports that's going to be sent out with the shipping area that's going to specify what is going to be missing into that part. Once the items are been specified back orders that comes from the office or the shop as an information, and everything is shipped out to the customer. One thing's important also is being able to retract that item that has been called as a back order. So each item that has been called back as a back order can be created by itself as a new item. So if I go inside of my project where I have my back order item, I'm just going to specify that back order and specify that I want to create an item from that element that was a back order. So as you can see right now, my back order item disappeared, but my item came back as a new item that I can control and manage for closing my project. So it has become a new specific item in the system.